All right, let's dive deep into the swirling sea of Meghan Markle drama, a topic that has captivated public interest and ignited passionate debates across the globe. Prepare yourself for an in-depth exploration that feels like navigating the depths of the Mariana Trench. We'll equip ourselves with all the necessary tools and a skeptical eye as we dissect this intricate saga. It's as if we're peeling back layers of an onion where each layer reveals more complexity and intrigue. I had initially hoped for a peaceful retreat, maybe sometime with a good book or a serene walk in nature away from the noise of the world. Instead, I find myself ensnared in a whirlwind of royal gossip, family disputes, and media manipulation that feels almost inescapable. The stories surrounding Meghan Markle are like a relentless tide pulling us into the depths of speculation and drama. So, let's embark on this journey together. Samantha Markle, Meghan's estranged half-sister, has unleashed a torrent of accusations that threaten to unravel Meghan's carefully crafted public image. We're not just talking about minor misunderstandings or typical family squabbles. We're witnessing a comprehensive assault on Meghan's persona. Samantha paints a picture of her as a cunning manipulator and an ambitious seeker of fame who will do anything to achieve her goals. It's akin to a real-life Game of Thrones, albeit with more paparazzi and fewer dragons, though some characters do seem rather dragon-like in their ferocity and cunning. Samantha's fundamental assertion is that the true Meghan is entirely fabricated, a carefully constructed facade meant to deceive the public and obscure a more intricate and calculating personality. She suggests that Meghan has mastered the art of mimicry, seamlessly adopting the traits and behaviors of influential individuals to climb the social ladder. It's as if she's been perfecting her persuasive skills since childhood, learning to navigate various social situations with a chameleon-like ability. The most shocking allegations revolve around Meghan's pregnancies. Samantha boldly states that Meghan didn't carry her children, but instead employed surrogates, orchestrating an elaborate performance for the media. This includes strategically loose clothing designed to conceal her figure and meticulously timed public appearances crafted to generate sympathy and attention. Samantha argues that Meghan's image, complete with heartwarming maternity photos, was all about maintaining an appearance devoid of the actual challenges of motherhood. This accusation threatens to shake the very foundation of Meghan's narrative. Let's take a moment to consider the implications of such claims. If true, this would suggest that Meghan has not only manipulated public perception, but has also engaged in a level of deceit that extends far beyond the personal realm, affecting the way society views motherhood, celebrity, and authenticity. This goes beyond mere gossip. It raises profound questions about the nature of truth in the media age. Are we, as consumers of these narratives, complicit in the deception? Are we so eager to buy into a fairy tale that we overlook the possibility of manipulation? As for the romance with Prince Harry, Samantha vehemently denies any notion of a genuine love story. She alleges that Meghan viewed Harry as a vulnerable target, someone to manipulate into serving her ambitions. Rather than a fairy tale romance, Samantha suggests Meghan saw Harry as a strategic asset, revealing that she had even joked about marrying a prince long before meeting him. This revelation could shatter the romanticized image that many have constructed around their relationship. Consider the societal implications of this perspective. The idea that Meghan approached her relationship with Harry as a calculated move rather than a genuine emotional connection challenges our understanding of love and partnership. It forces us to confront the uncomfortable reality that romantic narratives are often far more complicated than they appear. Could it be that we as a society project our desires for love and connection onto public figures, crafting narratives that are more about our hopes than their realities? The royal wedding, according to Samantha, was not a sincere celebration of love and commitment, but rather a meticulously planned event meant to launch Meghan's brand. She alleges that tears were staged for sympathy. Narratives were crafted to position Meghan as a progressive force within the royal family, and every detail was designed to maximize media coverage and bolster her status as a global icon. This brings us to the role of media in shaping public perception. The wedding was broadcast globally, reaching millions and creating a spectacle that combined tradition with modernity. The image of Meghan, a biracial American woman marrying into the British royal family, was powerful and symbolic. Yet, if Samantha's claims hold any weight, it suggests that this narrative was not just a happy coincidence, but a carefully orchestrated public relations strategy. The implications of this are vast as they force us to reconsider the authenticity of the images we consume and the stories we embrace. And what about Meghan's much publicized rags to riches story? Samantha insists it's a complete fabrication, claiming their father, Thomas Markle, provided her with every opportunity for success, including funding her private schooling and college tuition. This challenges the notion of Meghan as a self-made woman who overcame adversity to find her place in the world. Instead, Samantha argues that Meghan has selectively rewritten her personal history to create a more appealing public persona. This revelation, if true, raises questions about the narratives we celebrate in society. The rags to riches story is a classic trope in popular culture, often embodying the American dream. Meghan's story had the potential to inspire countless individuals who felt marginalized or overlooked. But if that narrative is built on a foundation of deception, it not only diminishes her story, but also undermines the struggles of those who genuinely face adversity. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about privilege, perception, and the stories we choose to elevate. Samantha also accuses Meghan of systematically cutting ties with anyone who doesn't align with her image, labeling them toxic and banishing them from her life. This ruthless strategy is portrayed as essential for Meghan's quest for fame and control. A necessary move to maintain her carefully curated narrative. The implications of such behavior extend beyond personal relationships. They touch on broader themes of loyalty, authenticity, and the sacrifices individuals make in pursuit of their ambitions. Moreover, those emotional interviews that resonate with audiences worldwide, Samantha claims, rehearsed performances designed to manipulate public sentiment. Allegedly, Meghan studies footage of Princess Diana to perfect her own portrayal of vulnerability and employs professional lighting for even the most casual recordings, crafting responses to evoke sympathy and deflect criticism. It's a calculated approach that turns personal experiences into a meticulously crafted marketing campaign. This raises critical questions about the nature of authenticity in our media-saturated world. Are we as viewers capable of discerning genuine emotion from carefully constructed performances? The blurring of these lines is increasingly troubling as it suggests that public figures can manipulate our emotions for their own gain. In an age where personal branding is paramount, how do we navigate the complex interplay between authenticity and performance? Samantha's critique extends to Meghan's infamous Oprah Winfrey interview, which she dismisses as a well-rehearsed script meant to mislead the public and garner sympathy for Meghan's carefully constructed plight. She asserts that Meghan deliberately manipulated facts, selectively omitted information, and ruthlessly blamed royal family members to attract attention and secure lucrative deals with platforms like Netflix and Spotify. According to Samantha, the royal family is aware of Meghan's manipulative tactics, yet they feel powerless to intervene due to tradition, diplomacy, and the ever-looming threat of legal action. This situation illustrates the precarious balance between personal ambition and familial loyalty. Samantha's claim suggests a fracture within the royal family that goes beyond individual relationships. It reflects a broader cultural clash between tradition and modernity, authenticity and performance. As public interest continues to grow, the royal family finds itself caught in a web of media scrutiny where every action is dissected and analyzed. Now, let's turn our gaze to Prince Harry. Samantha paints a heartbreaking picture of a man transformed, claiming that Meghan has turned him into a lifeless echo of her own beliefs. She alleges that he no longer has a voice of his own, but instead parrots Meghan's talking points or remains silent altogether, effectively becoming a pawn in her carefully orchestrated drama. This tragic transformation serves as a stark reminder of the potentially corrosive power of manipulation and control in intimate relationships. Harry's journey from a beloved royal to a figure often scrutinized in the media has been tumultuous. The expectations placed upon him as a member of the royal family were immense, and his desire to forge his own path is commendable. However, if Samantha's claims are to be believed, it suggests that the very relationship that was meant to liberate him may have instead constrained him in ways we are only beginning to understand. This transformation resonates with broader themes of identity and autonomy, how personal relationships can shape us for better or worse. Ultimately, Samantha believes that the world is beginning to see Meghan for who she truly is. The cracks in her carefully constructed facade are becoming too numerous and glaring to ignore. She urges people to look beyond the designer clothes, the polished hair, and the staged photo ops to recognize the master manipulator beneath. Someone who allegedly exploited a prince, a crown, and an entire nation to achieve her own selfish ambitions. As Samantha's accusations continue to spread like wildfire across the globe, her support is steadily gaining momentum. Even some of Meghan's most ardent supporters are beginning to question the narrative they've been fed, acknowledging that the pattern of broken relationships, dramatic exits, and constant victimhood is becoming increasingly difficult to reconcile with the image of a compassionate and authentic humanitarian. This shift in public perception is crucial. It highlights the fragility of celebrity status and the constant scrutiny that public figures face. The media landscape has changed dramatically in recent years, with social media allowing for immediate feedback and interaction. As the narrative surrounding Meghan evolves, it serves as a reminder that public opinion can be fickle, shaped by a multitude of factors, including personal experiences, cultural narratives, and evolving values. In conclusion, Samantha presents a chilling pronouncement. She fooled the world, but not forever. This assertion encapsulates her belief that the truth about Meghan will eventually surface, and the carefully constructed narrative will crumble under scrutiny. So, there you have it. A meticulously planned, meticulously executed rise to fame built on emotional manipulation, broken relationships, and a relentless need to control the narrative. From allegations of surrogacy to claims of marrying for power, these aren't just the bitter ramblings of a disgruntled sibling, they represent the carefully considered accusations of someone who claims to have witnessed the transformation firsthand and is now determined to expose the truth, regardless of the personal consequences. Meghan Markle has spent years cultivating a carefully curated image of herself, one that portrays her as the misunderstood Duchess, the bullied outsider, and the silenced survivor. Yet Samantha's words are like a nuclear blast, threatening to obliterate that carefully constructed facade and revealing the potential darkness that lurks beneath. In a world increasingly saturated with curated narratives and manufactured realities, perhaps the most unsettling truth is this: we may have been willing participants in our own deception, blinded by our desire to believe in a fairy tale that was too good to be true. As we reflect on this saga, it's essential to consider the broader implications for society. Meghan's story is not just a personal narrative. It reflects our collective fascination with fame, success, and the narratives that underpin them. In an age where social media amplifies every aspect of our lives, the desire for authenticity clashes with the necessity of maintaining a public persona. The allure of celebrity culture often leads us to idealize figures like Meghan, projecting our aspirations and desires onto them. This phenomenon can create unrealistic expectations both for the public figures themselves and for those who follow their journeys. The pressure to conform to a particular narrative can be overwhelming, leading individuals to craft personas that may not align with their true selves. In a world where image often outweighs substance, the story of Meghan Markle serves as a cautionary tale. It challenges us to reconsider the narratives we consume and the values we uphold. Are we prioritizing authenticity, or are we merely enamored with carefully constructed facades? The quest for truth becomes increasingly complex in a landscape where perception can easily be manipulated. Furthermore, the implications extend beyond individual narratives to societal constructs surrounding race, gender, and class. Meghan's identity as a biracial woman marrying into the British royal family brought forth discussions about representation, privilege, and the intersections of these identities. The scrutiny she faced highlights the challenges that come with breaking barriers in a traditional institution. As we navigate this complex landscape, it's crucial to engage in meaningful conversations about authenticity, representation, and the stories we choose to uplift. The narrative surrounding Meghan Markle is multifaceted, and it serves as a reminder that our perceptions are often influenced by a myriad of factors. In the end, the saga of Meghan Markle serves as a mirror, reflecting our own desires for connection, understanding, and perhaps even escape from the chaos of our lives. It challenges us to consider the price we pay for fame, the lengths to which individuals will go to craft their narratives, and the impact it has on those around them. As we navigate this intricate web of stories, let's remember to seek authenticity, both in ourselves and in the narratives we embrace. Whether it's in the quiet of a monastery or the solitude of an island, the journey toward understanding ourselves and each other is one worth taking. The desire to escape the chaos of the modern world is a natural response to the overwhelming noise of celebrity culture and the relentless scrutiny that accompanies it. So, here's to seeking clarity amid the confusion, to finding peace in the midst of chaos, and to recognizing the power of our own narratives. The complexities of Meghan Markle's story remind us that behind every public persona lies a myriad of experiences, struggles, and triumphs. As we continue to engage with these narratives, may we do so with a critical eye and an open heart, striving for a deeper understanding of the human experience. In contemplating my own escape from this whirlwind, I realized that the desire for simplicity is universal. Whether through a return to nature, the pursuit of spiritual growth, or the quest for a quieter life, the longing for authenticity and peace resonates with many. Perhaps the answer lies not in abandoning our identities, but in embracing the complexity of our narratives while seeking genuine connections with others. The journey ahead may be uncertain, but it is one worth embarking upon. As we navigate the intricate tapestry of stories that define us, let's strive for authenticity, compassion, and understanding both for ourselves and for the figures we encounter in the public eye. In this quest for truth and clarity, may we find the courage to confront our own narratives, challenge the stories we've been told, and embrace the beautiful complexity of the human experience. Whether we choose to retreat into solitude or engage with the world around us, let our journey be guided by the principles of empathy, understanding, and the pursuit of genuine connection.